Are you ready? Can we go now?
There's no reason to delay this mission. Let's go.
Finally! Follow me!
Nope, sorry you couldn't find what you were looking for. My table's always open, day and night.
We need to leave the ghetto.
How will you get past the guards?
I know a way. Meet me on the other side.
Wait, what?
The other side!
If you're a ghost, just leave me be.
The construction of the tube network appears to be picking up
See?
pace. There are
Easy.
wagon loads of goddess save us. You're playing with your life, boy.
I don't need a goddess to save me. I'm very good at climbing. How did you escape the keep?
What? I didn't. How do you know about that?
Oh, everyone knows the Apostle escaped the keep on the night of his execution. There's even a puppet show about it.
Shadow take me. And why do you think I'm that Azadi?
Mysterious Apostle guy escapes the keep. Mysterious Azadi joins the Resistance a few days later. I may only be 10 years old, and I may have purple skin, but I'm nobody's fool.
Clearly.
This is it. This is where they have their meetings and speeches and stuff.
Are you sure?
Positive. Sometimes I listen in. They talk about magicals and about how we've ruined the world and taken everything from them. It makes me sad listening to that. I didn't know magicals were so bad. No wonder humans hate us.
We don't... Look, boy. Bip. Those people are not good people. You have done nothing wrong. You can't help the way you look or the color of your skin. How and where you've been born doesn't make you a bad person or less of a person. It just makes you you. It's what you do with your life that matters. Now, scram, get out of here. Go back and be careful.
But...
You promised. No arguments.
Fine, fine.
What?
A tip would be appreciated, in recognition of all my hard work.
You're really something. Here. Now run back, you little thief. Greetings, brother.
What? Who's there? Gods damn it. You gave me a right scare, mate. Where in the Seven Hills did you come from?
The shadows. Step aside, I'm late for the assembly.
Right, of course. Blood and land, brother.
We'll keep this simple. The obvious answer to blood and land is... The important thing is not what I say, but how I say it. I must appear forceful and show that I belong at this assembly. I'm not going to just keep guessing. Sooner or later, even this brainless fool will see through my veil and call on the guards. My apologies. Wrong backyard assembly.
You people ought to be ashamed of yourselves. How dare you put this muck on my door? Just because I'm human, don't mean I'm interested in your speciesist propaganda. I've lived next door to Dolmari most of my life, and they've never once done me or mine any harm. Here's what I think of your so-called humanist rally. And your Honor Hilarist can go fuck himself. He's a traitor. You all are. When the Azadi finally pack up and leave, we will remember what you've done. Be sure of that.
Definitely not a supporter of the National Front, that one. Honor and... what? There's a word missing.
It's It's disgusting what's going on in there. Them bad-mouthing magicals like they're the problem. The magicals have always lived here. It's the Azadi who've upset the balance of things.
You ought to be more careful speaking ill of the Azadi. The walls have ears.
Oh, what are they going to do? Ship me off to one of their re-education camps? I'd like to see them try.
They might throw you in Friar's Keep.
They wouldn't dare. They respect women, that lot. At least they've got that going for them, unlike those National Front traitors in there. Mark my word. The moment the Azadi leave, the Resistance will hunt down every last one of them and string them up on the city walls.
Excuse me.
Balance! Where did you come from, eh? I didn't even see ya. What do you want? I don't want no trouble.
That piece of paper you tore. Do you have the other half?
What piece of... The National Front flyer? Why? Who are you?
Someone who's on your side.
Well, I dunno. You sound Azadi to me. What do you want that flyer for?
Long story. I need it to find a traitor. A traitor to the rebel cause.
Oh, right. Well, if it means getting back at that National Front filth, then by all means. Take it. And Balance bless you for standing up to those bastards.
There aren't a lot of people out at night, even though the streets appear to be safe. People still keep their heads down around Azadi military. They must fear the worst. It's a good thing the streets are as empty as they are. Makes my assignment easier. Honor and humanity. It's the slogan used by the National Front. That must be the passphrase I need to get into the meeting. Step aside, brother.
Gods! You snuck up on me. Blood and land.
The pamphlet's slogan begins with honor. What's next? What's important to these people? Blood, land, honor, and humanity. That's what these people claim to care about. They cling to their slogans like drowning men cling to driftwood. Honor and humanity.
Faith and family, brother. Go on through, mate. The meeting's already begun. If you haven't seen Mr. Illyris speak before, you're in for a proper treat. That man is an example to us all.
Brothers, sisters, cousins, brave, humble human folk. Welcome to this meeting of the National Front for Faith and Family. Yes, 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 yes. Thank you for coming here tonight. Thank you. Thank you for the generosity of your time. Thank you for braving these ill-lit occult courts in your tireless search for truth. Yes. Oh, yes. Despite the selfless work of our benefactors, the enemy lurks out there, in the shadows. Look about. Look. Fear them, the enemy. For they are close. They are...
He must be wearing leather undergarments. They make an unpleasant creaking
Do you not
noise.
smell them? That
I'm too far away to get a real sense of that
magic.
person.
Filth. It warms my
She's
heart
humming
to see
to
you
herself.
standing before
It's a
me,
tune I recognize.
standing up for what's good
sweet lullaby.
and fair. Glory, cousins.
Goddess.
Glory be
Man
upon
has
you.
a potent
In the
odor.
light of the
He can't have
goddess.
changed his clothes or taken
Yes.
a bath in months.
I spoke recently with our benefactors. I spoke to them about that immigrant, the magical. Yes, yes.
He smells of
Yes.
lavender oil.
I spoke to
Maybe
them.
he's a physician.
I said, listen to these humble, brave folk, your cousins.
Her clothes smell strongly of
Humans
tar and smoke.
Brought to their knees.
She must be a factory
by
worker.
The magical. Driven to bankruptcy, to moral corruption. Simple, uncomplicated men and women
He reeks of
led
tobacco.
astray by the
An Azadir
devilish,
variant, unless my nose
demonic,
deceives me.
magical
Hammy used to smoke this.
necromancer. I said to them, we need to make a stand. Now. Now! We need to rally. Behind our benefactors, behind our own. And I said to them, what you need, what they need, what we need, is someone to stand
Honor
up
Hilaris.
and speak
He
the
leads
human
this
cause.
National Front for Faith and
The
Family.
true Mercurian. Someone not afraid of the magical and his foreign tongues. Yes, yes. You know me. You know me. You know I seek no fame or fortune. I seek only truth. I seek the
Goddess,
light. I seek
man
justice
has a
for brave,
potent odour.
humble, human
He can't have changed his
folk
clothes
like
or
you.
taken a bath in months.
Yes, yes.
Ugh.
I stand here before you as your servant.
He smells
Stand
of
here
lavender
before you
oil.
as your humble
Maybe he's a physician.
servant. Soon the city will elect a new council, a new leader, one who will take responsibility for the lawlessness that haunts these occult, ill-lit lanes.
He reeks of tobacco.
Our benefactors
An
do
Azadir
great
variant,
work.
unless my
They
nose
do
deceives
brave
me.
work, important
Hammy
work,
used to smoke this.
illustrious work. But they can't be everywhere. They can't protect all of you from your dark neighbours. And where the Azadi fall short, where their light doesn't reach, the City Watch can help. Take the paper dragons that fly above us as we speak. Yes, those blasphemous constructs that fly in the face of all decent, humble, hard-working human folk. Symbols of the magical, symbols of the Drykin. Phooey. Blasphemous betrayal of all of humanity. Phooey. Our benefactors, the Azadi, they cannot cut every line, arrest every traitorous child. They've more important things to do. This is the City Watch's responsibility. But what does the City Watch do? They stop good, honest, simple human folk from meting out well-deserved justice. They stop us from punishing the magical, that immigrant, for his necromancy and illusionism. Why, only last night, a young cousin of ours was put in chains for laying righteous hands on a magical who'd cast a spell on our young cousin's sister. She'd fallen in with the magical, possessed with dark lust and obscenity. And our cousin is thrown in the dungeon for doing what's right, what's just, what's moral. Yes, this is what the Watch does. Punishes brave, simple, human folk for doing what's right. For trying to save a young girl's soul from that demon, the magical immigrant. No, no, no. The City Watch needs leadership. Mercuria needs leadership. Someone who can stand up against the magical and say, this far and no further. Someone who's willing to make sacrifices, to hammer in a few nails to build a home. The Watch is willing to hammer no nails, to build no home. I blame their leader, that woman with unnatural desires. And I blame her leaders, that boneless council, slave to the immigrant, the magical. What can be done? There is only one solution. Change. Change. Yes. Yes. Vote faith and family. Vote blood. Land. Honour. And humanity. Vote National Front and vote for your humble human servant. Yours truly, Owner Hilaris. With my guidance and leadership, the magical, that subhuman immigrant, the dark necromancer and warlock will be banished from our home. Our children will be safe to play once more. Our women folks' virtue will be protected. And these ill-lit, occult avenues will be lit by the light of the goddess and crowned with sweet-smelling, homely herbs. Thank you. Thank you all for coming. Thank you. Oh yeah, thank you for coming. Thank you, thank you, thank you, kind. Yes. I speak regularly with the Azadi. I visit the tower often. I've even broken fast with our bastion of morality, Sami Rahman. Now, no one says we have to abandon our gods. No. The light of the goddess is about acceptance, not disapproval.
Pardon me, mistress. I'm looking for the Stont widow.
I'm Gertie Stoned. Who are you?
I knew your husband. He was a brave man.
Knew him? How did you know him?
We met in Friar's Keep, mistress. On the night of his death. He saved my life. I'm sorry I could do nothing to save his.
You saw him that evening?
He asked me to visit you. To tell you that he loves you.
And then you left him to be tortured to death by those bastards.
I swore not to take an innocent life.
They told me he begged for death. You could have granted him a clean and honourable journey to the night side. But instead you just left him there. Don't talk to me about honour. You have none. Leave us be.
Did you hear the one about the magical and the...
Who's there?
Where have you been? Where have you been?
At a National Front meeting, identifying your turncoat.
It takes a traitor to find a traitor. Think you can point him out for us?
I can.
Go on then, before we lose him.
He smells of tobacco. I'm not familiar with the scent. It's probably a Northlands weed. He smells faintly of camphor, or the pine forests of the north. Maybe lavender oil. His breathing is heavy and wet. He smells of tobacco. I'm not familiar with the scent. It's probably a Northlands weed.
You don't look like my usual customers.
Cured Elgin meat, pickled shrimp cheese, crispy bitter leaf, wrapped in a crunchy yeast bun.
His skin appears red and blistered. Perhaps he spent too much time in the sun. He smells of tobacco. I'm not familiar with the scent. It's probably a Northlands weed. He smells faintly of camphor, or the pine forests of the north. Maybe lavender oil.
Tasty morsels. Ah! Easy, pal! Who are you people? Where are you taking me? You got the wrong man!
after my shift's over. Who's there?
Go on, you may pass.
The rooster and kitten. Ulvik, the barkeep, is friendly with the resistance. There aren't a lot of people out at night, even though the streets appear to be safe.
What can I get you, my good man?
I have little faith in the quality of the water in this place, but I can at least hold a cup and pretend to be drinking stronger stuff. Goddess knows I'm not a drinking man. What does one order to blend properly in with the patrons of this filthy hive? I'm not here to drink, and I have no use for alcohol. It clouds the mind, confuses the heart, and taints the soul. I do not drink.
Well, you'll attract attention standing there without a mug. Nobody trusts a man who has no taste for a beer. Here's your merry minstrel up. Your friend. She's upstairs.
Friend?
Yes, your friend. She's been waiting. You don't want to keep a woman waiting for too long. Another beer, Da?
No,
your friend is still waiting. Up. Stairs.
Ulvik doesn't have the most sophisticated or upscale clientele, and I'm sure he's happy about that.
Courage to help me get started, and then I'll head home.
Ah, finally. There you are. Sit. Please. I saved you a seat. Sit down. Smile. We're old friends, remember?
I don't remember that at all. Who are you?
I'll tell you who I'm not. I'm not with the Resistance, and I'm not Azadi.
If you're not with the Resistance and you're not Azadi, who are you working for?
I'm working for me, and I can either make your life easier or a lot worse.
She claims to be my friend and then she threatens me. Not the best way to begin a conversation. Who in Shadow's name is this woman? If she's looking for me, I need to know why. This must be a mistake. The publican was clearly confused. This woman is not looking for me. Who? I will have your name.
You will have my name.
So forceful, so like a caged animal. You're a popular man, Kian Havane. Apostle. Everyone wants a piece of you. I hear there's even a bounty on your head.
I'm afraid you've left me at a disadvantage.
I'll even the battlefield. I have as many names as I have friends. And enemies. Some call me Anna.
What do you want from me, Anna?
I like the emphasis. You're a clever boy. I want your assistance, but not right now. You're meeting someone. I'd hate to get in the way. I just wanted a chance to introduce myself, and now I have, so it's time to leave. Look me up sometime. You can find me at this table most evenings. If not, Ulvik can pass a message. Big man behind the bar. Wears an apron with a cock, a rooster, and a kitten on it. Can't miss him. Be seeing you, friend.
Wait. How did you see through my veil?
What?
You shouldn't be able to recognize me on sight. Unless you know me intimately.
I don't know what you're talking about. Be seeing you, Havane.
The witch and the vicar had 6 shots of liquor and presently went for a walk. Come on, said the clergy, a man has his urges, but the witch only wanted to talk.
Who was that?
What? Who? Where?
That woman. Who was she?
A mystery woman, huh? I don't know. I'm not a guy. I don't go looking at every woman who passes by. Liko?
Uh-huh.
Did you see a mystery woman?
No.
God, you need to get out more.
Is this place safe for the two of you?
What? Oh, you mean this. The face. The fur. This is a safe place.
But Azadi drink here.
Ulvik keeps it all under control. Also, magicals are still allowed passage in the city as long as they have valid passes and carry no weapons. Visibly.
You have passes?
Sure do, but
We shouldn't push our luck. It's time to go.
Yeah, that. Come on, Kian. You passed Liko's test. You're okay. We'll head back to HQ.
Test?
Oh, yeah. Liko?
I told you I would not trust you.
And now you do?
No. I merely distrust you a little less. But you did well. I won't kill you. Yet.
That's him being real friendly, you know. Hugs? No? Yeah, me neither. Okay, we really need to go. Come on.
So what did your mystery woman look like?
She had long auburn hair and light freckled skin. She dressed like a ranger.
Of course she did. Your type, huh?
I don't really have a type.
Really? Guy like you, I thought you'd be super choosy.
I'm not... God. I've not had much time for women in my life.
Leaping leapers, are you joking? How old are you? Look at you, you're gorgeous. How did that come out of my mouth?
Leaping leapfurs?
Nope, just nope. You do like women though, right?
Shadow take me.
Not that there's anything wrong with, you know... In fact, I could have
That's
set you
quite
up
enough,
with...
Anu.
I don't know, this just happens. It's a sickness. I open my mouth and... Blah! It's really disturbing.
Passes. What are you doing out so late?
Drinking.
Dancing.
Just drinking.
Next time, go drinking inside the wall. We don't need your kind at our bars.
No, you're absolutely right. You really, really don't. Goodbye.
Dancing?
Right then and there, it felt like an appropriate answer.
Tell me again about this test.
I expected you to run straight to your mistresses, Alvani. You may be of some use to us. For a while. I will still kill you. Nothing you can do will ever repay your debt to my family and people.
Cheerful. Debt?
Never you mind, Zidling. This is between the Apostle and myself.
Zidling. Really? Really? You know I'm not actually a Zidling, right, Glumbum? I'm of age and I've already been with several men...
That mouth thing again, Zidling.
Mm-hmm. Thanks.
Where is everyone?
In bed, I guess. It is late.
He's right. It's never this empty. Something's wrong. We should hurry. We need to keep moving. We don't know how many of them there are.
Good catch, Kian. That was a good catch, wasn't it, Liko?
He survived. It was acceptable.
He's totally warming up to you.
Thank the gods of old our boat is still here.
Ladies first. That means you guys. You guys were the ladies. It was a joke. Fine, I'll go first.
I laughed. On the inside.
You would have exploded. I don't think your body can handle laughter, Liko.
I'm glad you're all back safely. How did it go?
Kian was awesome. He even saved our lives.
I would have caught the arrow.
Yeah, I know, but Kian did, and it was awesome!
Any news of the informer?
We brought him here for questioning.
Was that wise? He knows our location now.
That won't be a problem for long.
Maybe not for you, Liko, but it is a problem for me. We don't just execute our prisoners once we're done with them. How did the rest of your mission go?
Alvani followed our instructions. He completed his task to our satisfaction. The end result was adequate.
Hey, whoa. Don't get all mushy on us now, Liko.
I'm glad to see that the three of you can work together. While you were away, we received some news. Bob, who can see?
Right you are, ma'am. As most of you know, the first of the 6 has been due to arrive in Mercuria for weeks now. Well, she's arrived. Their cloud ship docked with the tower not an hour ago. And she ain't alone.
The first is the Azadi's highest authority. Of course she won't travel alone.
Aye, there's that, but I'm not talking about bodyguards or handmaidens or the like. No. She's got some real interesting company. One General Hani, alongside a Mother Utana.
What did you say?
Hami, General, Utana, Mother. Do you know them?
I do. They're with the first of the 6.
So word has it.
How do you know this? Do you have eyes inside the tower?
Not inside, no. On the ground, here and there, close enough. Some tell secrets for money or to protect their own secrets. Some are sympathetic to the magicals. And some are unhappy with Saya and her lapdog Vamon.
They run the city still.
Word is, they're intimate.
A sister and a soldier. That's a capital crime.
Well, that, with Saya ruling the church and Vamon, the state here in Mercuria, there's not much anyone can do.
If anyone can, it will be General Hami and Mother Utana.
You know them well, then?
You knew. You knew they were coming. And you knew my history with them. That's why you freed me from...
Naane! Finally. What news from Miria?
Liko, Shepard, the rebuilding progresses and... Alvane, you are on your feet again.
The traitor? What's that witch doing here? They must not know who she is and what she's done. If I tell them now she's dead, I must confront her in private. The traitor? She betrayed the resistance to save herself, and now she's come back? Don't they know who she is and what she's done? I must tell them before she flees. This witch betrayed you all. She is responsible for the attack on the Swamp City, and for April Ryan's death.
What?
What are you talking about?
I arrested her last year. She betrayed you to save her own skin. She gave me the location of the Swamp City, and she lured April there. It is because of this Which? That April Ryan died.
You're lying, Azadi.
He is not. Forgive me, Liko.
Liko, stop! Please, put your knife down. Do not harm her.
Kian should be the one to kill her. He turned her, and he turned on her. Let him prove his allegiance now. Go on, Alvani. Do what you do best.
She betrayed. I can't kill her. And I can't let him kill her, even though that will shame him in front of the others. She betrayed her allies, but she had her reasons. I forced her into it, and she deserves my help now. Besides, her magic may be useful to the rebels. She healed my wounds and saved my life. She doesn't deserve the blade. She did it out of desperation. She thought she was doing the right thing.
You're as treacherous as she is. And to think I was starting to trust you, Azadi. Well, if you're not gonna kill her, then take her away. I don't want to see her. I won't be able to stay my blade.
I'm sorry, Liko.
Put her in a cell. I will speak with her later. And Liko, you will not harm her. We need her. As for you, Kian, you did the right thing, the honorable thing. Although I fear you may have made even more of an enemy of Liko. He lost face tonight. He won't soon forget that. You should all get some sleep. It's been a long day. We will reconvene after breakfast tomorrow.
You knew they were coming. The General and the Mother. That's why you sent Captain Bakim to Friar's Keep. That's why you freed me.
Kian.
Liko was right. You're using me. All those words about being a symbol, about being important to the Resistance.
Does the one exclude the other? You are a symbol. You are a warrior. And now, you're a rebel. I knew they were coming, Utana and Hami. And I knew from our spies in Sardia that you were bound to them both. We saw an opportunity, and we sent Bakim to free you. You can see that we're desperate, Kian. Afraid, alone. Most humans have already given up, given in, become comfortable with this new world, with the Azadi. Many have forgotten about the magicals, or chosen to forget. They carry on their lives, even if we cannot. We few are all that remains of the Resistance. If we lose, all is lost. Our lives, our hopes, our entire future. Lost to darkness. I will do anything to save my people. Make terrible sacrifices, tell lies, anything. Wouldn't you, Kian? So yes, you are a tool. And you are a symbol. Our secret weapon. The key to our survival. It's been a long and tiring day. And there's still much I need to do. We can continue our conversation another day.
The first is on her way.
Has she mentioned him?
I don't think so. You do know she's brought General Hami and that mother with her.
Utana, it means nothing. The General was due back in the Northlands.
What about the mother?
She's rumored to be next in line for the seat. She wants to be involved.
She was also the bleeding heart who practically raised Alvane. She sponsored his whole education.
Light. She could be a problem, but what can we do?
We make sure none of them know Kian is alive and with the Resistance.
Mistress, your presence here honors us.
Sister Sire, this is an impressive edifice. It appears your work here has borne fruit.
We believe so, Mistress.
We welcome you to Malcuria and the Northlands. Anything you need, you let me know. Mother, I'm pleased to see you as well. To have the both of you here is a great honor.
Quite. The seat wants to know how the mission goes, how the Northlanders are handling the transition, and how many of them have chosen to embrace the light of the goddess.
We will speak of this, and much more. For now, we have prepared dinner for all of you. I hope you will join me.
Right. Well, I am starving. The food on those cloud ships.
General, I did not expect to see you back so soon.
Neither did I. What's this I hear about Kian?
Yes, what of the Apostle?
It pains me to inform you that Alvane died in a riot. He was detained under penalty of death until your visit, Mistress. Unfortunately, the rebels snuck their agents into the prison. They cut him down and burned his body.
Goddess, guide his immortal soul to the first mountain.
With every respect to you and your seat, Mother, Alvane was a traitor. He betrayed the cause and he—
May I remind you, sister, that the Apostle was never relieved of his title and should be addressed properly? And may I also remind you that without a proper trial and judgment by the first of the six, his so-called treason remains an accusation and nothing more. Now that he's no longer with us, we may never know the truth. But our people will not be told that the Apostle was a traitor.
Mother.
How did you say he died, Commander?
Stabbed during a riot. They burned his body, hopefully after he'd bled out. We weren't able to retake the prison until the next morning.
I will need to see the keep for myself, Commander, and interview the guards and prisoners.
Certainly. I shall make arrangements for you to visit in a couple of days.
Don't bother, Vamon. I'll go there tomorrow. You don't have to trouble yourself. I'm sure you have better things to do.
As you wish, Mir.
How is the engine progressing?
The engineers are working day and night to connect the tubes. We expect to be able to switch it on according to schedule.
Good. I have brought the final instructions from Sadir. The architect will send any remaining modifications by cloud ship. And when the Prophet returns, he will inspect the engine before we switch it on.
Have you not spoken with him?
Not for many months, but he will be here when our goddess-given task is complete. Only he will know how to bring it to life and to interpret the messages from the engine.
Of course. Please, will the two of you accompany me to the dinner table? I'm sure the kitchen is worried the food will turn cold before we are seated. General, Commander.
Until tomorrow, sister. Mother? My lady? Vamon, if you'll dine with me in my quarters?
Of course, Mia.
Tell me again what happened at the keep.